Hey guys, we are out on another 3-day adventure, but I'm going to show you real quick where our destination is. Our destination is just around this point. We may go a little further, we may not. I'm going to try to walk right around this entire lake over the next 3 days. But in order to get over there, we have to cross this river, and I'll show you where I already have my gear. It's a little bit windy, and also it's November, so it's not very warm to have to be crossing the river. And I don't have any sandals or aqua shoes, so I'm probably gonna have to do it barefoot. Let's have a look. Let's see where we are. So like I said, we're gonna go all the way up around that point and maybe even beyond that, see how far we can get today before stopping. There are a couple of campers up here which we're just going to avoid. There's no need for us to be up by somebody else's property. And then so we're just going along the shoreline, and as you can see, I got all my gear there already. Alrighty, so as you can see, I have literally everything, and I literally brought like all my knives. I brought an axe. I have everything with us today, but we have to cross over here somewhere. This is the most shallow, and then we'll walk along here and then go up and beyond. So yeah, so sit back and relax, and let's join and enjoy the adventure. Well guys, I think we're going to actually set up camp here. I gotta go and get the rest of my stuff because the hunters and those guys were just right here, and so I kind of brought all my stuff up way and beyond, really just to get out of their way, but they're gone now. So I'm thinking that so I came back once I seen them leave, and I'm thinking this place here is a perfect spot to camp, at least just for tonight, because we got a beach all along here, and then plus that huge beach over there. But I'm thinking I'm probably going to stay away from that one tonight, and we'll set up our camp somewhere here. It's getting pretty gray and pretty dark and dull and pretty quickly, so I might so I'm gonna go get the tent, come back, and we'll set it up somewhere, and then probably gonna go and cut down some trees and light a fire, and then also take out the gas canisters as well, so that we can get a coffee going, because we got some decaf. I brought some beans, which we'll grind like we always do, and then I also got some instant decaf coffee, which we'll have tonight. But it is pretty windy in most parts of the pond, but here in this little cove area, it's pretty good. So we're just gonna hang out here for the night and see if we can get a little fire. There's a bunch of dead standing wood up there, so we're certainly not slack on resources here in this location. And I'm thinking that tomorrow we might actually go and spend the night on the river that we actually hiked up for the 3-day, because this is actually the lake where that river runs into. So I'm thinking about maybe going back and spending one more night on the river, but we'll see. We might just stay over here too. We'll see what happens. In this little tiny bottle, we have some decaf coffee, which is exactly 1 cup. Don't need no more, don't need any less. And just like that, we got some decaf coffee. Now we'll just pour some hot water in there. A nice full cup, and I'm going to boil a little bit more water now so that we can have some noodles. I was expecting to have a fire and stuff, but today's plans got a little filled up, but it's okay. So we're going to boil the water one more time and have some noodles. Spider-Man, Spider-Man does whatever a spider can. Let's see what it's like outside. Ooh, looks wet. Lay you guys down for a second. Wow, it is very still and very calm. I already heard some birds and squirrels. Might even be able to get a sunrise, maybe. Now, if I'm correct, the sun should come up over there. If I'm correct, that's where the sun will come up. But I did just bring over the food bag, so we can start getting breakfast and stuff on the go now. I think we're going to have some bacon and some bacon. I can't remember. Bacon and I think bologna. I think that's what we're having for breakfast. Well, guys, I got a pretty nice little cut on my foot, so I'm going to make sure there's nothing in it. I'm guessing it probably happened when I walked barefoot across the river. Not bad enough where I need stitches, but it is open. Like, it's not like a scrape, it is like a little gash. I'm pretty hard on my feet. I'm thinking there's definitely something in it, but the fact that I can see it is a good thing because it means it's not glass. I'd only be concerned if it was glass. I don't think it's glass, so for now I'm just going to put a band-aid on it. I'll be okay for one more day. I'm not worried about stuff like tetanus or anything. I've had a recent tetanus shot, so I'm not worried about it being rust or anything like that. I'm not really 100% sure that there is something there, but it seems like there might be. But it is a nice little cut. It's probably about that big, whatever that is. Probably like a 1/4 inch or maybe a 1/2 inch. But a very good important lesson is always bring a medical kit. So like in here I have tweezers and stuff, but it seems like whatever it is in too far. I won't get it with tweezers. I'd have to cut it out. But I always bring an extra ferro rod. I always bring like a bunch of bandages and stuff. So don't ever go into the wilderness without taking care of yourself, or making sure that you have the means of taking care of yourself. And also don't leave your garbage out around. So I'm going to throw a little band-aid on that now, just for to basically stop the cut from spreading open. You know, it won't solve the problem if there's a branch or something stuck in there, but it'll be good enough. Yeah, there's definitely something in there, because the cut wouldn't have hurt the way it just did. Like, you know how it feels when you have a splinter and you push on it. Like, yeah, that's definitely a branch, but it's not glass. That's a good thing. It's not glass, so we'll be okay. You don't want glass getting into your bloodstream. I'll just be careful when I walk at it. Don't want to drive it in further. Like I said, I got everything in my medical kit except stuff like needles. I got tweezers and stuff like that, but I don't really have a needle, like a sewing needle or anything, and my knives are really just too big to deal with that kind of thing, so I wouldn't want to cut into my foot using the type of knives I have. But that's okay, the band-aid will keep it good. We'll be going home tomorrow anyways, so we're all good. I'm just going to throw my garbage back into, actually, no. I'm going to put the garbage over with the rest of my garbage. Okay. So just keep that in mind, guys. If you're going to be going into the woods, always make sure you have a way to prepare yourself in case of a bad injury. I had a really bad injury on my hand. Very common rookie mistake, which also I'll tell you guys about on another video maybe. Maybe if we go in on a single overnighter, I'll tell you that story. But I just picked up a little container at like a local dollar store, and it's one that clips together. But it, you know, this will keep everything dry for the most part. And this is not something I keep out just lying around either. I always keep it in my bag. But don't ever go into the wilderness without having something to protect yourself with, or to bandage yourself up with. Like, it feels better already. Just walking feels all better now with the band-aid. So I'm guessing the band-aid is protecting whatever, like the little branch that's in my foot. So good stuff. So we'll get breakfast on the go here soon. Looks like it might rain, but I hope not. It's not calling for rain until either tonight or tomorrow. That is garbage. Brought out a carbonated water, which we'll probably have later on. Maybe when we have a fire, we'll have it. Garbage. This is breakfast and breakfast. Got some couple slices of bologna and 4 pieces of turkey bacon, which we'll have 2 now and then 2 tomorrow. I might need some oil as well, which we do have. We do have some oil. Awesome. This is my first time actually cooking breakfast on the canister stove, so that's exciting. Perfect size. I guess we'll fry up some bologna first. Then we'll do the turkey bacon second. But having said that, I might just eat all the turkey bacon. Thinking that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat all the turkey bacon and maybe 2 slices of bologna, and that'll be our breakfast. Going to keep it on a low heat. Oh yeah, listen to that sizzle. Just going to eat breakfast on our cutting board. Just heard a gunshot, sounded really, really close, so I'm guessing hunters are around. But hopefully they got their moose. It was such a beautiful morning. We got that turkey bacon on now. Just cooking one piece at a time, so I got to cut it in half so that it fits in the pan. And then after we're done breakfast, I'll probably go up then and get some wood for the fire. Probably going to cook our dinner earlier today, just in case it rains. I don't want to be stuck without food, and we're having, I won't tell you what we're having, but it's something that I don't want to cook on this. It's not going to fit in that pan anyway, so I won't have a choice but to have a fire. But it's going to be absolutely delicious. I might do the vegetables here, but I'm going to cook the meat on the fire. Well, our breakfast is done, and now we're just boiling water for some coffee. And also, there's some hunters right up on top of that mountain. Pretty cool. Lots of activity. But I'm pretty sure they see me, so that's a good thing. Breakfast is ready. Almost. So I decided to come over on this little lookout here because of how beautiful it is to eat our breakfast right here. Our camp is over there. So I figured I'd come over and check out this little beach that's over here. As you can see how beautiful it is, how sandy and all that stuff. So let's sit down and try a piece of our breakfast. I already had one piece. Oh, delicious.